Hello and welcome everybody to 2008. Now, square drivers were released in 2007 in the titanium form. Yes, there was a steel head square driver before the titanium heads, but in 2004 they kind of, look at the size of this head cover, it's massive. They were more lax with this traditional club head shape, right? It's in the rules of golf. You have to play golf with a traditional shaped golf club, right? You can't bring a baseball bat to a PGA Tour event or a tournament. It's just not going to work. So this is allowable. At the making of this video, things change all the time. Square heads. Remember when these came out? I remember the first one was the Callaway FTI, and Nike also came out with their original Sasquatch SUMO Squared. So this is the second Nike square driver that was released, the SUMO Squared. Again, the 5900, you can see 5900 right here. Now, when these came out, if you remember, a couple of things I might talk about here later, but one thing I remember was the advertising. Revolutionary, high MOI drivers, and these are going to revolutionize golf. So, using our 2020 future vision, we're going to look hindsight and talk about, were these really revolutionary? But before we do that, let's talk about the identifying features of this club. So pretty easy to identify here. You can see 5900, super moment of inertia. That's what this square bit's supposed to add. That's where the SUMO comes from, SUMO Squared. You can see it right here, SUMO with a little superscript 2. SQ, Nike swoosh right here, 10.5 degree. Paint on it, a little faded black to this bright, vivid Nike yellow. Pretty interesting. As we spin around, let's spin this head around. You can see the silver portion right here, trying to keep this traditional shape of the rounded head. I don't think that looks very good to me personally, but to each their own, I guess. As we spin around kind of the skirt, you can see it's very flat. When I look at this at a dress, I think of a pillow-shaped scone. That's just what it looks like to me. The face is, in my opinion, pretty shallow for a 460cc head, but it is, pretty traditional shaped right there. This ferrule, you can see, I don't know if you can see these plier marks. I'm trying to get that ferrule back up into here. Usually, this is not a tip, this is just what I do. Usually I just use a hair dryer, and then I'll wrap this with like a rag or something and then use pliers. But this has obviously not been very effective getting that ferrule seated. If you have good ideas for how to seat that ferrule, let me know. Hair dryer has always worked for me. So as we move up the shaft, this is a Sasquatch Diamana, made for Nike, Mitsubishi R65, just a regular flex. Shaft designed for high MOI. I wonder how they do that. They're going to talk about torque or something. Here's the Nike grip right here. There's this little half moon on the butt of the grip as well. Not super focused with this new background I have. So we're going to see how this little scone delivers out on the range. Before we dive into the discussion about the club itself, I want to talk about sound. When a 7-year-old, all right, not just a 7-year-old, when any number of people hear a loud ka-tonk on the driving range or on the golf course, Instantly they think, you must have hit that so hard. It must have gone miles. You know, you heard the question, did it go for the bushes? Did it go into the clouds? No. In golf, loud sound and distance are not always directly correlated. There's not a strong association there. That said, it is very flattering and a lot of fun. And that's what this channel is about, putting a smile on my face. If it puts a smile on my face, it gets a thumbs up, and that's all it needs to do. Now, some of my history with square drivers. This is the first square driver I've ever hit in my life. When they first came out in 2007, 2008, I would go to the range and I would look for somebody with one of the original Callaway or the original Sasquatch Squared SUMO thing. And I'd be like, oh, does somebody have one? I want to hit one. And I'd look at them, and I remember that back then it was magazines, right? Back then the internet was called magazines. Golf Digest, which I had a subscription to, I'd be like, look at these awesome square drivers, high MOI, they must be so forgiving. And then after a few months, a year, I kind of just lost interest, moved on. As many of you maybe be able to relate. Did you ever play one of these? Did you ever hit one of these when they came out in 2007, 2008? And what did you think when you first got a hold of them? Did you feel the hype when they came out? That said, they advertised as they were going to be revolutionary. We're going to revolutionize golf. This is a game changer. Okay, a game changer is a Pro V1. Pro V1 is a game changer because for 2 decades now, it's 2020 at the making of this video, 2 decades Pro V has set the standard, raised the bar of what you expect from a golf ball. That's a game changer. Is it a game changer? Not exactly, but it did teach us a few things about golf clubs. Number one, you can push MOI too far. And maybe they also learned that square drivers don't sell very well. You don't see these on the pro tours anymore. So something to consider. So they learned from it, but they didn't revolutionize the shape of golf clubs. So do I like this? Yes, I love it. And that's all that matters, right? I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, you can get an extra 10 yards if you are custom fit, and you had your weight forward and low spin and the shaft, and I don't care, okay? If I take this out onto the range, I giggle, I laugh, I have a good time. I take this out on the golf course, I'm probably going to giggle, I'm probably going to have a laugh, I'm probably going to duff some shots, and it will just be fun. And that's, to me, what golf is about. If you're serious about golf, like scores, maybe avoid these square drivers. You want to have a kick, a giggle, let your 7-year-old dink around a little bit. Yes, I like these. My opinion, absolutely. If you can find a good deal on a square driver, absolutely, 100%, go have some fun with it. Let me know your thoughts. Revolutionary, new technology. If you want to support this channel, you can visit my Amazon shop in the links in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I am The Vintage Golfer.